Control and letting go. That's a funny 2 words. It's a super fine line to be on.
Sometimes I try and just take my fingers off the brakes completely and just like kind of death grip through things. You know, like you're not just a superhuman, you are uncomfortable, but you do want to take the risk of, you know, maybe braking a couple seconds later. And it's almost like a heightened sense of control, going slightly out of control, you know. If that makes any sense.
I love that feeling of weightlessness and just like being like high above things, I guess. I'd say the best part is that time where you're just about to go down. You reach that peak height. And then you're falling. It's like one of the best feelings in the world.
What makes a fall a fall? It's a hard question. Falling asleep.
Falling asleep.
Falling asleep.
Definitely one of like my favorite times a day.
Sleep.
Some people say it's my superpower. My eyes are half open and like my mouth is just like completely unclicked, like my jaw, and I'm just like look like I'm dead. Falling into rhythm.
Falling into rhythm. Gym, rides,
Falling into place. Free falling.
Gym, skydiving.
Falling apart.
Falling behind, I just instantly think of where you feel like you're making mistakes. And so then you try and push harder, but then you just make more mistakes. And you just keep falling more and more behind when you're trying harder.
Woo. Fuck.
I think a lot. And sometimes I think about my mind and I think about how strong it is and how strong it can be at helping me, but also how strong it can be at hindering me. And sometimes it's hard. I find it hard to have the awareness that I'm like in this zone where my mind is really not helping me, but it's like strongly willed at doing that right now, and like finding strategies to like bring it back onto the good side.
What's tomorrow?
Bike park day.
Whistler?
Yeah. If you look at a video after you won't see anything on the video. It'll be like you're up on your bike and then you're down. But it feels like things are happening in slow motion.
Some people say it slows down and they can like see it all coming or whatever, but for me it's just like you feel absolutely nothing and then you feel everything like sort of all at once.
You have to be calculated trying to find the limit of that control. I just love kind of being nervous about trying new things and like a bit unsure. I think it's just like, it's a really cool display of athleticism, as funny as that sounds, being like athletically crashing. Once you commit to like, you know, you're gonna be probably sliding around quite a bit. And yeah, just embrace it and have fun with it.
You know what they say? A fish is a fish. A fish.
When I was 8 years old, I lost my dad, and my mom decided to put me into sports. Salut! J'arrive à 7h30 à Québec. C'est parfait. I think it really helped me get through losing my dad, and has really rooted that connection with me like super deep. That's kind of how I got into it and how I will never get out of it also. Bye, Mom. Arrête, c'est trop weird.
I think we live in a bit of a bubble of sort of extreme athletes. You know, you'll see like a 5-year-old kid running around with his arm in like a cast and a brace, and no one seems too fazed by it. All the body parts that I've injured: my tibia plateau in my right leg, the head of the fib at the ankle joint, and I had to have surgery on that because it slid into my ankle. My left radius, left collarbone, my ribs, left ulna, and I actually rode too soon on that one and it pulled the plate off the bone. I shattered my right radius and ulna, my scaphoid, and another small useless wrist bone. I got kidney failure from like dehydration and muscle exhaustion, and I've been knocked out a couple times. The worst fall that I've had was probably when I broke both my arms. You're like getting your sister to like shave your armpits and like your mom's brushing your teeth. That's easy. And this is my most recent crash. My front wheel just pushed, and so then it shot me kind of the wrong way, like into that tree. And I'm super KO'd for a few seconds.
Write it down, write it down. Can you stop? I'll try.
I thought my GoPro broke because like that noise.
Yeah.
Walking first. Try to breathe. Try to breathe. Take your time.
Breathe.
Try to breathe.
Breathe.
Yeah, keep breathing. Take your time.
Stay right there.
Don't be too much, okay? Stay still. You knock the wind out because it's gonna take a minute to get your
I have maybe experienced more like physical trauma than some riders, but I don't like when it becomes like defining, because I am more than that. Yeah.
That's the video I did with my friend Antoine, and I was just like, there's no way I can hit that jump. And he was like, we're not even gonna film here if you don't hit the big jump. I was so upset. I was like, oh, he thinks I can do it. Like, am I thinking I'm less of what I'm capable of? Maybe I can, and I don't know, it just like created this perfect atmosphere where I was like feeling like I could push myself. Your perception and your self-doubt and in life is just like kind of this weird funny thing, and it was kind of this super quiet, just this wave of belief came in, and I just did it.
Oh my God, is that Kelsey Serwa?
I knew we'd find you here.
Yeah.
How's it going? Where did you crash?
Like right at the top.
Oh.
I just took the slick rock straight, missed the corner.
Oh, I crashed there too.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Okay, I'm coming.
Ew. Yeah, Kels. That was so funny.
It's good. You went a little low too.
You can think about when things fall into place. It's also sometimes maybe a bit unexpected, like you can't really pinpoint like exactly the conditions of what's happening.
Falling into balance.
Falling into balance. When you have everything dialed and you just floss every morning and every evening.
Falling in love.
Falling in love. Slowly. You went through a phase where he had like 2 diamond earrings and stuff, and I was like, this guy, huh? I don't know. He's just like the one person that I do really want to share everything with.
One of my friend and I, we always joke around that we fall in love with a loaf of bread at the grocery store because we fall in love too easy. Oh, yeah.
Like literally all I want to do is like ride my bike. And so the reward just outweighs that risk so much. I could not fall ever again, but I might not go fast ever again, you know, like. It's funny, my mom always like kind of gives me a hard time for being super slow. I kind of talk slow, I kind of like move slow. I'm really slow at walking. Maybe it's just like balance me out. Don't want to do everything too slowly.